Today I will be reviewing Halloween H2O. Now, not gonna lie, I actually do kind of like this movie. I think it is better than most of the other Halloween movies. I mean, sure, I do definitely love the original Halloween. I love part 2. I think part 3 is pretty cool. I do love part 4. Part 5 is not good. I'm the same with part 6. But I do think this movie is pretty cool. Now, I must say, this movie does completely ignore the events of Halloween 4, Halloween 5, and Halloween 6, because, well, believe it or not, the whole Halloween timeline is just ridiculous. And in this movie, like, Jamie Lee Curtis, wait, no, not Jamie Lee Curtis, even though she does play Laurie, but in this movie, they don't mention anything about, like, Laurie Strode dead or anything, because, like, remember, they did mention in Halloween 4 that Laurie Strode did die in a car crash, but that was never canon in this movie, so that's a good thing. But it is good we also get to see Laurie Strode again. And this movie would have been the third Halloween movie in the timeline. Now, I know many of you are pretty confused as much as I am with the whole, like, Halloween timeline, because believe it or not, the Halloween timeline can just get so chaotic, you can basically just lose track already. But at this point, I'm just so excited to review this movie, just to see Laurie Strode back again, and of course Michael Myers going after Laurie. So yeah, let me review this movie. The movie begins with pumpkin carving on Halloween Day. And of course the Mr. Sandman music is playing because, well, that music was playing in Halloween 2. We now get to see Nurse Marion Chambers, who was previously seen in Halloween 2 and also Halloween 1. Nurse Marion Chambers noticed that her house has been broken into, so these two people who are a fan of hockey then try to help her to investigate the house. So yeah, basically one of the characters, like this guy right here, like checks inside her house. And, well, it doesn't go so well because he basically is, well, ruining the kitchen, apparently, so, and stealing inside of the refrigerator. Come on, you can't do that. The other characters then tell Nurse Marion Chambers that her house is clear and that, there's no one in the house, which I guess is good. But still, kind of suspicious that it was broken in the first place. Nurse Marion Chambers enters her house, then notices that, well, of course it got robbed, but she is not dealing with no boogeyman, you know, Michael Myers, so she runs to the other, well, people's house, you know, from before. And then she gets to find a dead body of this one character named Jimmy, who apparently has an ice skate in his face. Oh my god, that's crazy. And now we have another kill, Tony, who was, well, also with that other kid named Jimmy. And now we finally get to see Michael Myers, who is grabbing his knife while the cops come. But yeah, it is pretty much too late for Nurse Marion Chambers, because, well, she does end up dead from Michael Myers, which is pretty tragic, I must say. Yeah, she was one of my favorite characters in Halloween 1 and 2, but rest in peace to Nurse Marion Chambers. Michael Myers then steals Nurse Marion Chambers' car, which is a reference to the original Halloween. And now it's finally time we have a title card, and not gonna lie, I do like this opening scene because we do get to hear Dr. Loomis's voice while, well, the Halloween theme is playing. Also, rest in peace to Dr. Loomis, and also rest in peace to Donald Pleasant, who did play Dr. Loomis in these Halloween films. We are now in the location of where this movie will actually take place, Summer Glen, California, which I guess is a pretty cool location for this movie. Oh yeah, and it is also October 31st, Halloween, at, well, this Academy High School, which I guess is a pretty cool sighting for this movie. So yeah, we finally get to see Laurie Strode, played by the amazing Jamie Lee Curtis, and apparently Laurie has her son named John, which is his 17th birthday. Cool. It's also cool that John's birthday is on Halloween. I mean, isn't it cool to have a birthday on Halloween? Like, that sounds pretty cool, not gonna lie. It's now revealed that Laurie is pretty overprotective of her son, John, because she keeps getting paranoia that Michael Myers is still around. I mean, that sounds like crazy trauma to me, not gonna lie. It's then revealed that John has a girlfriend named Molly, and I think Molly is a pretty cool character, and John also has, well, one of his other friends named Charlie, and I think Charlie's a pretty cool character as well. Oh yeah, and also Charlie's girlfriend is also Sarah as well. Oh my god, there are lots of characters here! So yeah, Lori is now the teacher of this boarding school, which I think is pretty cool, not gonna lie. And of course, Lori has a boyfriend, and her boyfriend is Will. And I think Will is a pretty cool character as well. Not gonna lie, I think most of these characters are pretty cool. It's now lunchtime where Will and Lori get to talk, and of course, well, she gets scared by trick-or-treaters from trauma, and of course, Lori gets to drink. Because since Lori has been dealing with lots of trauma in her past, of course, she's gonna be drinking, which is pretty crazy. We're now back at the boarding school where we get to see this security guard. And the security guard's name is Ronnie, who apparently is talking to his wife on the phone. And yes, I also do think Ronnie is a pretty cool character as well. But of course, Ronnie is gonna let John and Charlie go off the campus because, well, he is breaking the rules. I wonder how Lori is gonna feel about that once her son is off the campus, same with Charlie as well. So yeah, since John and Charlie escaped the boarding school, which is pretty bad, well, Lori then catches up with them and catches, them, of course, because, they can't escape that easily from that boarding school. So yeah, Lori tells Charlie to, go and, start the car with the car keys, and then Lori goes full-on rage mode.
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Yep, Lori is so mad at her son that she went full-on rage mode at him because she does not want her son or Charlie to leave the campus. I mean, dang, she is so serious with this. I mean, I can imagine how much trauma she's been having from Michael Myers. Oh my god, this is what we call trauma. We now get another scene where we get to see this mother and this daughter who apparently are going to this this rest stop place, and it's really suspenseful because, you can definitely tell this mother is really concerned for her daughter because she can literally see Michael Myers over there. But of course, Michael Myers steals her bag because that's how Michael Myers is, and he does steal their truck. We're now back with Lori, John, and Charlie, and then we get to see Michael Myers' truck on the background, which is pretty creepy. But yeah, Lori then tells Ronnie to never let the kids go off of campus because, you should never do that, apparently. So, yeah, that's crazy. We get this random scene where John gets to surprise Molly with this Halloween party thing or whatever in the basement. Why does it have to be in the basement? You could just, put it somewhere else. I feel like a basement for, a party like this seems pretty, random. Why would you have, some kind of party in the basement? What? We are now back with Lori, where she's teaching the kids about Frankenstein. Then Molly gets to see Michael Myers, which is, a reference to the original Halloween, where Lori gets to see Michael Myers through the window. Also, I feel bad for Lori. She looks pretty stressed, not gonna lie. Lori then gives her son a permission slip because now she trusts him to, go outside of campus. Because now, apparently, she let go her paranoia or something. Yeah, I don't really know, but okay. So yeah, Lori then gets jump scared by this random person, and apparently this person is Janet Leigh, Jamie Lee Curtis's real mom, who was also in the movie Psycho. And not gonna lie, I think it is pretty cool that we get to see Janet Leigh in this movie, because, I mean, who doesn't want to see Jamie Lee Curtis and Janet Leigh, be in the same movie, since, this is Jamie Lee Curtis's mom. And it's also nice that we kind of get to hear a tiny bit of the Psycho music in this movie.
Oh, Miss Tate, happy Halloween.
I mean, I think this is a pretty good scene, because at least we get to see Janet Leigh in this scene. You always gotta show respects to, the Psycho movie, because, that is an iconic movie. So yeah, I guess that's pretty cool. They kind of, had Jamie Lee Curtis's mom in this movie. So that's a pretty cool scene, I must say. We now have another scene with Ronnie where he gets to check out the stolen truck that apparently is around the campus, but Michael Myers is just gonna go on the campus now. Pretty dumb move for Ronnie, but whatever, I guess. Oh hey, Michael Myers is over there. Spooky! So yeah, now we are back with Lori, who apparently is having a hallucination of Michael Myers. But after that, the other character, Will, then apparently jump scares Lori, which is crazy. But turns out Laurie is not hallucinating because Will does see Michael Myers in the background as well. Well, that is pretty creepy, I must say. We now get another scene where Molly and Sarah then get to play Scream 2, which is on the TV. But to me, it makes no sense that these characters are watching Scream 2 in this movie. Because, well, Scream 1 does exist, and imagine they played Scream 1 in this movie, then we would have got this scene. So yeah, we would have got this scene where the character from Scream was watching Halloween. That's why I think the characters watching Scream 2 was so unnecessary, since Scream 1 is connected to Scream 2, and then we would have got the scene where we got that character Randy from the original Scream watching, like, Halloween on the TV. So that means, like, it's kind of, I don't even know, it just makes no sense why Scream 2 is, like, playing in, like, Halloween H2O. It sounds complicated, it really does, but it just makes no sense at this point. But anyways, going back to this review. We now get a scene where Laurie is talking about her past and that, like, she dealt with Michael Myers before. Yeah, so she's basically telling that to Will, that she's, like, that Michael Myers is, like, still trying to, like, find Laurie, which is crazy. Will then asks Laurie what age was she when she was dealing with Michael Myers in, like, 1978, and then Laurie says she was, like, 17 when she was dealing with Michael Myers back then. The same age as her son, which was John. So yeah, like I said, John was also 17 as well. So yeah, Laurie realizes that John is in danger and that he actually didn't pack up to go to the trip that, like, Laurie has suggested. So yeah, Laurie knows that John is in danger, so she's trying to, like, contact the police so they can find John and, like, bring him back to the campus. So yeah, Laurie grabs up a gun, and this is where this is where I get to love the movie even more. Oh, and then we get to see Ronnie, which is pretty cool, I must say. Ronnie says that there was, like, a truck outside, and then he checked it, and no one was in there. So yeah, and we all know Michael Myers is now at the campus. So yeah, now we get to see the character Charlie again, who apparently is having a party in the basement. Like I said earlier, you shouldn't have a party in the basement. Why would you have a Halloween party in the basement? Oh my god. And I think now it's about time we get to see Michael Myers. Oh my god. That's what Michael Myers looks like? Not gonna lie, but that is seriously bad CGI on the mask. Like, what the heck is this Michael Myers mask? I mean, I do like this movie, but what the heck is this mask? And what's going on with his eyes? Like, I thought they're supposed to be pitch black, that we can't even see his eyes. Like, what is going on? Like, what's with Michael Myers' mask in this movie? What is going on? Do you know Charlie? Probably not. But what is going on? But yeah, Sarah, which is the girlfriend of Charlie, then notices that Charlie is indeed dead, which is pretty tragic, I must say. And then we get to see Michael Myers! Yeah! Then she apparently gets to go on this, like, elevator, whatever thing. Yeah, I don't even know what this thing is called. Yeah, I'm bad with what this thing is called right here. So yeah, Sarah is trying to get out now and, like, escaping, but it doesn't go well for her because her leg is injured because it got cut from Michael Myers. And now, Michael Myers then cuts the rope, and then, oh my god, her leg now, that looks pretty painful. I feel so bad for Sarah. This is super crazy. But yeah, it is indeed too late for Sarah because, well, she does end up dead from Michael Myers, which is, pretty crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god, Michael Myers, you just look so goofy at this point. I don't even think I can take you seriously with this ridiculous mask. So yeah, Molly and John then find out that, well, Charlie and Sarah are dead, so they run away! They then get to see Michael Myers with this creepy but cool looking screenshot. And now they end up escaping while going outside while Michael Myers follows them. I really like this scene because it proves how intense horror movies can be, especially with scenes. So yeah, John and Molly then try to open this gate with the keys, but they're not having any luck because Michael Myers is literally right behind them. So you guys better hurry up or else you're gonna die by Michael Myers. But they end up making it into the gate, but the keys then drop, so they can't open the other door. So yeah, they're pretty much cooked at this point. So Molly is trying to get the keys, and well, she doesn't manage to get it, which is bad. So yeah, they literally beg for their life for the other door to open. Like they're really, really scared. And they just want the door to open so bad. But thankfully, Laurie Strode comes to the rescue and then opens the door. Which is really nice. And then we get an iconic scene. Yeah, I do actually like the scene because it is pretty, like, memorable when, like, Laurie is looking out and then she gets to see Michael Myers. I actually do like the scene in the movie. It's pretty cool. Laurie then tells the others to, well, hide because she doesn't want them to get caught by Michael Myers. I mean, that is a smart decision. And now we have Laurie and Will. And apparently Laurie gives some advice to try to live, which, yeah, you definitely want to live. Ronnie then sees a shadow and then shoots, well, Michael Myers. Oh my god. But it's then revealed that Will did not shoot Michael. Will shot Ronnie, which is pretty crazy. I mean, how could you think Ronnie is Michael Myers? Like, how could you be mistaken for that? Like, oh my god. But it is too late for Will because he gets stabbed by Michael Myers, Halloween 2 style. You know, when the nurse got stabbed by Michael Myers in the back. So yeah, that's pretty much it for, well, Will. So, yeah, bye-bye, Will. Laurie is then trying to find the others while Michael Myers is literally behind her. But Laurie's behind Michael, then, like, gets him with, like, a, fire hydrant or something or whatever. And then after that, the other characters then get out and then run away. Oh my god, well, Michael Myers is following them. Laurie then starts the engine of the car while the car drives off away from Michael Myers. Laurie then says to Molly and John to leave the campus so Laurie can go and kill Michael Myers once and for all. So yeah, the campus then closes up, and then apparently Laurie finds a rock so Michael Myers cannot escape the campus. And then after that, Laurie Strode finds an axe, and then kicks down the, like, axe thing or whatever, and then, well, she walks and tries to find Michael Myers. Whoa, my god, Laurie is one of my favorite final girls. Oh my god. Yes, Jamie Lee Curtis is so amazing playing Laurie at this point. Like, this is just so cool. So, yeah, Michael Myers is then finding Laurie in the, well, school place, while Laurie is hiding under a table. Another suspenseful scene, which I absolutely love. Oh my god. Give Laurie a break at this point. She deserves to have a vacation. But it's then revealed that Michael Myers finds Laurie and is trying to slash her, and of course she's still hiding under the table. And of course, Laurie Strode is now back into the kitchen and decides to throw knives at Michael Myers. Yeah, so she just ends up throwing the knives, and not gonna lie, how is Michael Myers not getting injured by these knives? I mean, those are lots of knives, like, near Michael Myers, but okay, whatever, I guess. But yeah, Michael Myers then gets jump scared by Laurie Strode, and then Laurie Strode stabbed Michael Myers multiple times while falling down. Oh my god. And his back has to hurt from that landing. Like, oh my god, that just has to hurt. Laurie then is about to stop Michael Myers just to make sure to, like, end him once and for all. And then after that, we finally get to see Ronnie, who apparently survived getting shot in the head. Yeah, that seems a little crazy. So, yeah. Apparently, Ronnie survived being shot because, well, he got shot near the side, so I guess he got lucky in this movie. Ronnie then tells the crazy story to his wife that he survived being shot. And of course, Lori is still scarred for life. But then she decides to, well, she does realize that Michael Myers is probably still alive. So she decides to walk and then grabs an axe while the cops think she's crazy. Because, of course, they're going to think someone's crazy when they have a gun and an axe. And then after that, Lori decides to enter the van so she can literally defeat Michael Myers. But of course, Michael Myers then wakes up from his body bag because, well, that's just how Michael Myers is. He just keeps on coming back. So yeah, Michael Myers attacks Lori, and then, oh my god, Michael Myers literally flied out of the window. Oh my god. But yeah, of course, Michael Myers finally gets up. And then Lori runs him over with the van, and oh my god, the van is just going like in circles. Oh my god, has to be just a massive headache for Lori. And Michael Myers, of course. And then Michael Myers gets pinned to a tree by the van. Oh my god, the amount of trauma. But yes, Lori then sees that Michael Myers is apparently going crazy and all. But then Michael Myers wants to show that, well, he has an innocent side to himself. But we all know Michael Myers is not innocent after all he did. So Lori starts to believe that he's innocent, apparently. But you just can't fool Lori, because Lori knows Michael is evil. Because Lori decides to decapitate Michael Myers, and that is how the movie ends. Quite a crazy movie of this ending. Quite a crazy movie. And a crazy ending, I must say. So yes, that is indeed the end of me reviewing Halloween H2O. I absolutely love this movie. I really do, because I just love it because they brought back Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode. I mean, isn't that so amazing? And Jamie Lee Curtis's mom, Janet Leigh, is also in this movie as well, as a little cameo. I think that is really amazing. I think most of the characters are pretty cool. And of course, just listening to that cool Halloween soundtrack is so amazing. That is why I love the movie. And the kills are pretty crazy as well. And I do like that ending as well, where Laurie just decapitated Michael Myers. Sorry about that, Michael Myers. But yes, overall, I absolutely love this movie. I just really do. It's just so crazy. It's just so intense. It goes literally all over the place at this point. It just has lots of kills, lots of crazy chase scenes, and lots of crazy iconic moments. And let me tell you, the Michael Myers mask was pretty disappointing with its CGI at some point, because, I don't know, it just looked weird, and Michael Myers' eyes just looked a little weird in that CGI mask scene. I don't know what the directors were thinking of that scene, because it sounded pretty off, not gonna lie. But over than that creepiness of the CGI mask, I love this movie, and I think it's pretty cool. So, yeah, that's basically the end of me reviewing this movie. And, yes, I will have 2 videos as a Thanksgiving special. I'll have a video coming out on Wednesday and Thursday, which is quite odd, but I want to do it because of the holidays, because Thanksgiving is coming up pretty soon. So, yeah. So, yes, I will have 2 Thanksgiving videos coming out around Thanksgiving. And then Friday should be Freddy vs. Jason movie review. So you can expect a ton of videos coming out pretty much, yeah, this week. So, yeah, you can expect that. So, yeah, that's the end of me reviewing this movie review, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!